this is Paitrick, bringing you another game, and the concept of today's video is for trading pieces. This was a game played at a GM and IM Norm tournament in May of 2015. White is a 2000 player, an expert, and black is a young international master. His name is Akshat Chandra. Let's begin. E4, C5, knight C3. So we have a close Sicilian. E6, knight F3, knight C6, bishop B5. So now black's fourth move of knight D4. As early as move 4, we can see that there is possible trading of pieces. White does not want black to take his bishop, so he preserves his bishop pair by playing bishop C4. The opening continues with A6, D3, B5. So now black has expanded his queenside pawns and forced white's bishop back to play bishop B3. This is the first moment where black starts to create an advantage. Knight takes B3. White plays A takes B3 because naturally you capture towards the center with your pawns. And black has doubled white's B pawns and also has the bishop pair. So after A takes B3, bishop B7, castles, and D6. Now, these next three moves by white are all solid positional moves, but the problem is that all three of them together do not follow a particular plan. Meanwhile, black develops safely and just batters his position. So queen E2, knight F6, and perhaps white should just immediately play bishop G5 and pin this knight to black's queen, instead of playing it to E3 and then to G5 later and losing on tempo. He plays H3. This stops knight G4 and also creates left for king H2. So black continues with bishop E7, and now white plays bishop E3. So after queen E2 and bishop E3, white has opened up his rooks on A1 and E1 of clearing the first rank, which is something that you typically want to do, so that your rooks can move to any file that they want. Black continues by castling. So since black played D6, 3 moves have been played for each side. Black has developed his knight, his bishop, and got his king safe. White moved his queen to E2, played H3, and bishop E3. White's plan here is to play like a knight move from his knight on F3 and get F4, F5 in, and create a kingside attack. So his next move, knight H2, starts this process. Black plays queen C7. This is a really good spot for black's queen because it covers the bishops on B7 and E7. It clears his back rank for his rooks on A8 and E8 to go to any file. It also transposes onto the B8 and H2 diagonal and covers C4 another time. So white now plays bishop G5. He sees that black's knight on F6 and bishop on B7 are both controlling D5 and E4. So he wants to trade off that knight. Black now plays H6. This is different from when white played H3 because there's actually a piece on G5 right now. So you're attacking the piece with tempo. And white exchanges with bishop takes F6. Black plays bishop takes F6. This is the second moment of the game where black builds a bigger advantage, because now he has the bishop pair and will want to open the position, and white has the knight pair and will want to control squares and find outposts for his knight. So white continues with what he's been trying to do, the f4, f5 plan. So black knows that white wants to play f5. So in these next two moves, black stops white from playing f5. First, bishop d4, check, clearing the bishop away so that the f7 pawn can move. King h1, and then he plays f5 himself. Now, f5 has been played. White can either choose to capture on e5, or capture on f5, play e5, or ignore it. If you exchange or advance the pawn, it will open up this bishop on b7 for black to target g2. So white instead brings another piece into the game with rook a to e1. Now white's threat could possibly be e takes f5, e takes f5, and queen e7, and white will invade on black's 7th rank as a positional aspect. So black sees this and plays bishop f6, which covers e7 and creates the threat of bishop h4. White, of course, covers bishop h4 from happening with queen h5. And now we reach another moment after queen f7. Should white trade queens or no? If white retreats, then black will play bishop h4, rook d1 for instance, and queen g6. Now black has his f5 pawn, queen on g6, and bishop on b7, all targeting e4. And the queen and bishop are targeting g2 as well. You're also threatening b4 to kick this knight away from covering e4 and winning a pawn. So white decides to just exchange with queen takes f7. Black plays rook f7. Then white plays e takes f5, e takes f5. And now there's an open file on the board. The only open file, the e file. So white plays a rook lift, nice move, with tempo on the d6 pawn. Black plays rook d7. Now normally you want to double your rooks on the only open file and have a positional plus. But if white does play rook f to e1, black can play something like king f7, rook a to d8, which will cover g6 after you move this rook to rook e7, and this will stop white's powerful rook battery on the e file. So instead, white just sees that this knight on h2 isn't doing anything, and he plays knight f3 to bring a bad placed piece into the game. Black plays king f7, and now if you double your rooks, black can just play bishop f3, gf, and these pawns over here add more weaknesses for black to attack. So instead, after king f7, he drops his rook back to e2. Rook to e8. Black, once again, is offering pieces off into a more favorable endgame for himself. White exchanges with rook takes e8, king takes e8. From white's point of view, he may see this as bringing black's king one move farther away from the action. And we all know your king has to be activated in the endgame. So white plays king g1, which brings his king closer. Rook e7, controlling the only open file. King f2, bringing it closer. And now you can see these pawns on the queen side for black. He's expanded over there. He wants to expand on the king side with his pawn. g5. White exchanges with f takes g5. h takes g5. And now you can see the pawns on g2 and h3 can create a passed pawn versus the g5 pawn. But after rook e1, this may not seem like that it's a blunder, but black envisioned after three more exchanges of pieces that the resulting king and pawn endgame is a win. The question now is, which order do you capture the pieces in? Bishop takes f3. The reason this is the best capture first is because white cannot play king takes f3 because black will win a rook. Rook takes e1. And also, if white throws in rook takes e7, black will play king takes e7. And as mentioned earlier, you need to activate your king. So this just brings black's king one temple closer towards the center. So the only other move is g takes f3. So the first capture breaks up these two pawns from the outside passer that he had. And it also creates weaknesses for black's king to attack later. The next capture is rook takes e1. King takes e1. Now what has this capture done? It brings white's king one move farther away from the action. And also, if black promotes anywhere on the back rank, it'll be with check. That's a key concept. So bishop takes c3, check. B takes c3. The third exchange undoubles his b pawn into doubling c pawn and creates 2 versus 1 outside passer over here. Now you can see that this position, there are two weaknesses. The weak pawns on f3 and h3 on the king side, and on the queen side, the a6 and d5 pawn can create an outside passer. I find this position interesting because it's a king-pawn endgame where the kings are both on their starting squares. Black continues with a5. White plays c4. Even if white were to be able to play again and take on b5, you can see that black's king is in the square to catch the b5 pawn. And right now, white's king is in the square to catch the a5 pawn. So black plays a4. He'll play a3, a2, a1 queen if white doesn't do anything. So there's two options. Either you can take on a4 or run your king towards a1. If he plays king d1, black will play a3, king c1 to get in the square, and then d4. And now white's king is tied down, and black's king has a free hand to go collect the f3 and h3 pawns. So instead, after black plays a4, white exchanges, b takes a4, b takes a4. And now he has to get his king close with king d1 or king d2. King d2, and now black's king just marches towards the pawns on the king side. King f7, c3, king g6, d4, king h5. And white resigned in this position, knowing that the f3 and h3 pawns will be collected, and that his king is distracted from the pawn on a4, from queening on a1. Alright, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this video, and thank you.